My name is Matthew and I'm from Dublin, Ireland. I run a freediving school, Blue Earth Village, which is a community project of restaurant, yoga salas, freediving space with water as the unifying principle. Since 2010, we came and started with Apneista and developed it into a school with a cafe, and from that project grew Blue Earth Village. On an average day, I come up 8 o'clock in the morning and start the run around. A lot of time getting bogged down in the details and supervising just basic stuff of building, you know. There isn't an architect's drawing to work with. A large part of the role that I have is keeping the ball moving forward, so not just building and designing and things like that, but also finding more money. So yeah, the things I'd like to spend more time on would be the overall kind of guiding vision of the project, which is mind, body and water as a therapeutic tool, and then community, developing community, doing nice fun stuff for the people, bringing people together in a nice non-judgmental space. So yeah, my ideas for business come from what I'm interested in, what I have a passion for. It's helped me tremendously in my life. It's helped me a lot. And that's the aspect of both apnea and yoga that I'm interested in. The time to work on future evolutions and the broader picture, it's always getting squashed out by the day-to-day running and putting fires out. That's one of the things that you get frustrated as a business owner. But then sitting down to have a look through the branding ideas and the educational vision and where we were aiming for what type of demographic in a structured way, that was very useful for clarifying where we wanted to go with the whole yoga festival, who we were trying to appeal to, and how successful it could be. So in the run-up to the festival, I almost cancelled or postponed it another 6 months, because at that point we were the main organisers with no support. I had some issues with my father being very sick and I had to go home. At the time that had all this personal stuff going on, the building site wasn't working very well, wasn't moving forward as well as it could. A whole new project, it didn't appeal very much, because with the idea of starting a festival from scratch and promoting it, at that point it wasn't looking very attractive. It seemed like, well, we'll leave it for another year. So after seeing the finished branding work, the posters, the flyers, the stuff for social media, all of that, it was beautiful. And so that was the main reason we actually went ahead with the project at that point, was the fact that all that brand work and marketing material was already done. It's always nice to sit down and examine your thoughts in a structured way, and Bobby's very good with that. Like that's one side of the whole kind of branding aspect, branding project that I had never thought about before. So whether you go anywhere further in the design process, just sitting down in this way is very useful. You know, it helps clarify for yourself where you've come from and where you're going, you know, so that side of things was very useful, and it helped a lot in visualizing how the Ocean Yoga Festival would run. And then from there it ballooned. So from there it went into more spaces in Ahmed wanted to get involved, more volunteers on our side getting involved. In the end it turned into, in a very short time, in like 2.5 weeks, it went from just one, I think 2 places going to get involved, to 8 different spaces involved and about 50-60 different teachers, and I don't know how many classes. The festival was a great success. Yeah, there was, I don't know how many, it was 200 or 300 people that got involved. That was one of the other ideas, is to present the yoga to people who might not otherwise go to a yoga class, that they'd just go and check it out because it was free. And yeah, feedback was fantastic, and a lot of people are going to come back.